Hello everybody, this is QueenStatic here, and welcome to my Static Sundays. Yes, I have a notebook. These are Static Sundays that I want to kind of start doing monthly. I'm going to do the regular Static Sundays once I get back onto my upload schedule and all that stuff with everything that's been going on in my life. It's hard, but these are going to be, instead of the monthly recaps like I tried last month, this is going to be something new. I'm going to be starting bullet journaling, hopefully within the next week or so. Maybe I'll start it at the beginning of September, just so I can start with a fresh month. But as you guys know, I've been going through a lot of stresses in my life and a lot of anxiety, and I want to post a vlog about my mental health. So that's what I have here. This is going to be what I'm going to call the monthly send-off. So this is the August send-off. And it's about my mental health. And I know people talk about their mental health all the time on YouTube. All the time. It's like something that is like the biggest integral part of YouTube. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how YouTube changed me, I guess, while I was out at college in one of the first sections of this. And maybe talk about how YouTube will change me in the future, even for what it holds. So if you guys see me looking down a lot, it's because I did write down a lot of stuff on here so that I don't forget it, because I tend to forget things and I tend to ramble like I am now. But anyway, let's start. Okay, so in fall of 2013, I decided that I was going to start at a new college. I had had enough of the community college that I went to. I was just like, I can't really handle this anymore. I can't keep taking this one professor and him the way he was treating me. So I decided to go away to college. I went about 4.5 hours away from where I live now. And it's obviously in August. They just started their classes there. Go Blue Devils. And I'd only known maybe 1 or 2 people there when I had gone to Fredonia, because I had gone there because one of the people that I called my friend at the time was going there. And, I'd still say that, we're acquaintances. We're not, like, best of friends like we used to be, but, we're still in good terms, so don't take that the wrong way. But I didn't know my roommate, and I'll talk about her a little later in the vlog. But, there should have been warning signs when my friend that was supposed to take me out there never showed up. And my parents had to pack everything up, and we had to drive all the way out there, and it was a hot mess. It was bad. My first year, the first week or 2 there was just atrocious. Let's just put it that way. But it didn't take me very long to gain friends. We had this thing called Activities Night. And you go to Activities Night to find which clubs you want to belong to, stuff like that. If you want to sign up to Rush for a sorority or fraternity, you can do that as well. I wasn't that type of person. However, during my research for this college, I'd found that there was this club that did this haunted trail through the woods. If you know anything about me, I absolutely love haunted houses, and I love, spooky and scary stuff. It's me. I love it. I love every minute of it. So I decided to join the club. And I didn't know that this club would change my life, both for the good and the worst, I guess you say, or the good and the bad. But this is where I made a majority of my friends at Fredonia. Was this club. Wonderful. It had its ups and downs the first year that I was in it, but other than that, it was going pretty well. We went to Denny's. I still miss Denny's nights. Maybe I'll see if I can sneak out there this year during one of the weekends that they have Terror in the Trees, and see if I can go to Denny's with them to reminisce about good old times. And I still do have some friends from this club, and during my second year speech is when I'll get to that part, which shouldn't be that soon. But my first semester there, I started to get angry at my roommate a lot. She was sleeping, and I feel like part of it was jealousy, because she was sleeping all day. She'd go out partying all night, and I'm not a drinker, so It's not really me. I went to the bar like the first weekend I was there with them, and I didn't have anything to drink because I'm boring. I still went to the bar. I got to people watch. That was pretty fun. But you know, she'd come home really late. She'd sleep until like 3 or 4 o'clock, and it's like I either had work or I wanted to do something, you know, in the room, like be on my computer and stuff like that. And I felt as though I couldn't because I would wake her up. I was trying to be respectful, but at the same time, I was mad because I couldn't sleep like that. You know, I don't take naps. That's just not me. So she decided that in the spring she'd move out, and then I met my second roommate, and she was phenomenal. I miss her so much. I literally do. Her and my last roommate, I miss them all the time. So also in the fall, or the spring I mean, is when we have elections for the following year's executive board. And I had gotten nominated for vice president, but I didn't win, and I knew I wasn't going to win because of the competition that I had. So whatever. You know, it's a leadership thing. We call it the E-board, the executive board, but I'm just going to call it leadership here, or if I do say E-board, then you guys know what I'm talking about. But I decided to apply for what we call, I believe, the appointed positions, where we had to write a letter out and everything like that. And everything was going good and dandy. You know, we had meetings over the summer talking about what we had planned for Terror in the Trees the following year, all these other things. And you know, it was pretty good up until, you know, like the first 2-3 weeks of classes. We had a girl that was our secretary, and she sent out emails with like a lot of punctuation and spelling mistakes in them. And it's okay, you know, we all make mistakes and everything like that. And all I said was that, you know, maybe she should proofread the emails just to make sure, you know, everything looks okay and stuff like that, because you never know if you put that on your resume and a future employer can see that, you know, you never know what's going to happen. And I guess that other people overheard me saying this, and it got twisted and turned, and other things got said that apparently came out of my mouth, which didn't, and it was just a whole hot mess, you know. I'm over it now. Like, that's a moot point. That's in the past. But I guess it tore apart our e-board. You know, our president resigned. I resigned. There was the second semester, you know, our vice president was having a lot of family issues and stuff like that. So, you know, it kind of was like our club didn't have an executive board. You know, we all ran it the best we could. And I remember my day of resignation because I wanted to be happy for my birthday, and it was the day before my birthday. And I know a lot of people are probably like, you should have just stayed on. Yeah, I should have just stayed on, because then I could have possibly gotten into a better position the following semester and, you know, tried to help turn the club around. I don't know how the club fares now. I don't really hear too much from my friends out there. I still hear every once in a while, you know, they're pretty busy people, so most of them are like music or theater majors and stuff like that, so that gets really difficult. But, you know, none of my friends really got me something. My roommate didn't have any money, so, you know, I wasn't mad at her for not getting me anything. It wasn't a big deal. Whatever. But my one friend was in my accounting class with me because she is the same major as me, and we still talk every once in a while. But, you know, she actually forgot that it was my birthday and then made me a birthday card. We walked to the convenience store by my dorm room, and she bought me a cupcake. And that made me feel special, you know. I didn't really get anything for my birthday, so either year that I was there, I didn't get anything last birthday. Jeez. The only people that I think gave me stuff were my friends, and my family sent me some money so I could use it, because I was out at college. I didn't really have, I mean, I had a job, but I didn't have a good paying job or decent hours, so, you know. But I'm not sure, like, what else definitely set off my anxiety. I don't really think that it was the massive snowstorm that we had. Literally, if you guys don't know about it, go search for Winter Storm Night, or go search for the blizzard of 14? Yeah, I believe it was the blizzard, or no, the blizzard of 2015. It would have been the blizzard of 2015. It's also called Winter Storm Night. But, you know, Buffalo got dumped on. We didn't get as bad, but Buffalo got dumped on. And, I think, too, part of the reason why I was in such a bad state was because of my major. I didn't like the major that I was in. My major at Fredonia was Business Administration Music Industry, and I'm a music performer. You know, I'm just a performer through and through. That's just me. You know, I can't picture seeing myself doing anything else for the rest of my life besides performing. You know, yeah, I'm going to be working, like, these other jobs, like in retail, the one that I just quit, the new job that I just got. You know, I can see myself working these jobs for a while until I figure something out with performance. But, you know, I was not happy. I was not happy in a music industry major, and I had auditioned for the program like 3 or 4 times, and I don't know what it was, why they didn't select me or anything like that, but it was just bad. And not to mention, this whole time, the people that I had known as my friend from the club, a lot of them started to drift away from me. My roommate had told me on multiple occasions that these people didn't invite me to go places to hang out because I didn't drink, and they didn't think that I would have any fun being there. I just have fun hanging out with friends. Like, come on. I have anxiety and depression. I'm an introvert, but I really like hanging out with my friends. Like, that's something that I will do. I'll go out to the movies with my friends, even if I don't like the movie. If I think the movie's stupid, I'll still go to see the movie with them because they're my friends. I care about them. That's what a friendship is supposed to be. It's like a relationship. You know, come on. But I just kind of, I gave up on them after a little while. My roommate invited me a few places because she felt bad for me and stuff like that. And, you know, if it wasn't for her and a few other people, you know, I don't think that I would have been able to last any longer at the college. You know, I made it till the end of the semester, made it until the commencement ceremony that I had to sing at with the choir I was in. But, you know, without those few people, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have gotten as far as I did. So, that's a good thing. And this is the most recent part. Wow, that's like 14 minutes long, just that little ramble. I'm going to try to make this one quicker because my internet doesn't like to upload long videos because it's weird. It takes forever. But this situation is the most recent situation. 6 years ago, in August, my anniversary was just a few days ago, I decided that I was going to change jobs, and I got hired at my job in retail. So I've been there for 6 years, you know. After you guys see this, I'll already be at my new job, so I'm excited. But, you know, everything was going good. I've had to fight for all my promotions just because, you know, I'm secondaried in the position, and I train people, and they promote those other people before me, and to me that wasn't fair. But, things started to go downhill this year, in 2016. They were starting to make some changes in the company, like policy changes, some staffing changes, things like that. And they were hiring a lot of people off the street, and we had just recently had a girl that was in the same position as me leave because she had a living situation issue. I'm not going to go into detail because it's not my business, but, you know, she had a situation that she had to go back home for, so she went back home to like 2 hours away, which is fine, you know, whatever. But the girl that they hired to take her place, you know, I think she was kind of shy and stuff at first, and I thought that we were going to get along pretty well, and we started to not get along. she basically was saying all these things about me and a whole bunch of other people that worked in the same section as me, saying that she was going to get us all fired and all this other stuff. And, you know, she yelled at me on the sales floor after she got a higher position than us, which I was supposed to be trained for, and there's supposed to be multiple people interviewed for this position, and nobody was interviewed, and, you know, whatever. I'm over that part too. But it's just the simple fact that I went to the store manager because I was suffering from anxiety about it. You know, this person was standing there yelling at me in front of customers and in front of other associates, and nobody took the initiative besides my store manager to say something. However, just recently, as in like the past like maybe month, 2 months, I've been having more issues than that. We had to be reevaluated because we have evaluations every year, and usually they determine our raises. But that was one of the policy changes, so I had to get a new eval. Sorry, I had to get a new evaluation, and basically my one manager said in it that I was the weak link and that I basically didn't know what I was doing and that I should step down. And I took a lot of offense to that. Like, that was horrible. This was all after going to the store manager about everything. And ever since then, you know, it's just been, you should step down, you should step down, you should step down. So I refuse to step down because I've given my all to this company for 6 years, and the fact that they want to step down, they want me to step down and nobody's backing anybody up is just horrible. I want to post a bigger video about this and about like workplace bullying and all of that. Maybe I'll do that in September for like a back to school thing, but back to school, even though it's work. But, you know, I literally felt like I was being bullied, and I was bullied out of my job, a job that I used to like and used to enjoy. And, you know, it resulted in me going home crying every day. Not even going home. I'd be out on the sales floor and I'd just start bawling my eyes out. And you don't understand how difficult that is when you work in, you know, such a big retail environment. The customers see you like that, and you're broken. You know, you can't do anything. So, you know, I'm happy that I can leave that situation. I'm just mad at myself for having to leave everybody else in that situation now. But we're good. But yeah, I finally made the decision to get a new job. And I made the decision to leave school, because I almost went back to school not this fall right now that's happening, but the fall before, so the fall of 2015. I was planning on going back to college, but I really didn't have enough money to do it or anything like that, so I didn't. But I'm saying a lot. But basically, you know, I stopped going to college and I got a new job that's full-time, that's gonna hopefully have good benefits, everything like that. And, you know, with the whole thing in retail, I devoted 6 years to that company. 6 years. And what do? They force me out of my job. You know, they force me out of something that I liked doing, that I liked going to. But I don't even want a job at that company anymore, so it's alright. But I'm really excited for what the future holds, and I feel like my anxiety is going to get better. I believe that I have hyperventilation syndrome as well as anxiety and depression, and hyperventilation syndrome can be part of anxiety, but not really. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's basically I can't get a full breath in, and like right now I'm out of breath. My doctor thinks that it's asthma. I've taken inhalers. The inhalers don't work. They loosen up my chest a little bit, but not enough to even make a difference, so I don't really take them anymore. And it's really weird. I don't know. I've been struggling a lot lately. And when I struggle, it really it really makes it difficult for me to be able to record. Okay. Oh yeah. I also said that I was going to talk about how YouTube helped me get through college. My second semester, when all that stuff was going on with my friends not wanting to hang out with me, the big snowstorm, all of that stuff, I discovered 3 or 4 YouTube channels that would change my life for the better. You know, if I didn't watch them before I went to bed, I would just be miserable. Or if I didn't watch them while like doing my homework or something like that, I wouldn't be able to function. I would not be able to do anything. And, you know, I literally not only like owe my friends and all that my life, but I owe these YouTubers my life too. So it's like I could never unsubscribe from their channels or stop following them because of that. And, you know, maybe I'll make a... Sorry, my elbow hurts. Maybe I'll make a video about who they are and how I got inspired by them, and, you know, how they changed my life. But, you know, YouTube makes me feel great too. Doing YouTube, watching people watch my videos, having people share my links to my videos, like all of this stuff to me is just something that I enjoy doing on a daily basis. And where I don't get to record right now every single day, I can at least record enough in a few days for a week and edit it and try to do what I can. I don't know, it's just, this video's 20 minutes long, oh my gosh. But, yeah, you know, if anybody is bullying you in any way, you know, you're able to speak up. You're free to speak up. Nobody's going to yell at you or judge you for speaking up about somebody bullying you. And the simple fact that I'm leaving my job the way that I am, some people probably call cowardice, but for me, it's the best for my mental health, and it's what's best for me right now. And that was the same thing with leaving Fredonia. At that present moment in time, that was what was best for me. That was my choice to leave. I had many other choices besides just the emotional drain that I had from there, but this was like one of the biggest things for me. And, you know, it's been a really hard struggle the past few years, but I thought I was going to make it through, and I thought that I was going to do well and move up in the company I was for and all this other stuff. And now, you know, now that I'm moving to a company and I'm kind of having to start from the bottom again, it's a little weird, but I'm happy about it. You know, I'm happy that I can be making strides to change my life. So, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what the future holds. I plan on doing like a mental health update every month. I'm gonna start bullet journaling, so maybe I will share some points from my bullet journal for you for the month, for like my good points, some of my bad points, maybe some things that I accomplished that I'm proud of myself for accomplishing, things like that. And that's something that, you know, I really, really, really want to start. And I think, you know, I think the beginning of September I'll make something for a Thursday upload that shows you guys, you know, how to make your own bullet journal or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to find the time to record it. I have this weekend off too, so maybe I'll record something on Sunday about it. But I'm probably gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna make it or buy it first, but we'll see what happens. I mean, make my own or buy my own. I'm definitely gonna make one with you guys. But, you know, if you guys ever see me looking at paper, it's probably because I have something written down, or I have notes that I want to say, things like that. But I have a lot of really cool uploads that are going to be coming up. I have to begin them starting in September so I can get them all ready to upload and edited and everything for you guys. But I'm going to be doing probably one scary game a week, maybe more than that. But I want to get a bunch of videos up and going for Halloween. I want to do some special effect makeup tutorials for beginners, stuff like that. I think that it'll be a lot of fun. I'm also planning on doing the 25 Days of Queen Miss again. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to. People are like, oh, is it like Vlogmas? And I'm like, no, it's just 25 Christmas-based videos in the month of December. Just that, I'm gonna have to start in October. So I don't like that. That's too early for Christmas. I say that and not, I already got Halloween stuff hanging around. Got my fall candle. Soon I'm gonna dig out my Bath and Body Works Halloween based hand sanitizer and hand sanitizer holder. I'm so excited. But yeah, like I said, if anybody's bullying you, speak up about it. I told you I rambled just now for like 3 minutes. If you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, definitely leave a thumbs up. I'm going to do more of these, but if you guys don't like them, I can stop doing them every month, but it's not going to be like an every week thing. It's going to be like an every month thing, just to keep you guys updated. I'm really hoping I can get back on a regular uploading schedule. Maybe I might have to change days. I'm not sure what's going to go on yet, but we'll see. We'll see once my new job gets up and going and starting and stuff like that, how it'll go. What else am I going to say? Oh yeah, you can follow me on all my social medias. I now have a Snapchat, so that'll be down there too. And remember to do the most important thing that you can do, and that's to share a smile. I'll see you guys all next time.